Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Pensacola International Speedway for the All-Star Showdown. We got 19 drivers in this event. Top 3 finishers will make it into the All-Star race, which will end up being a 26 field All-Star event. Now, a different thing I did for this season's All-Star to get into the All-Star, you had to have won in last season's chase or before this season's All-Star. It wasn't just right after the All-Star because we had 25 races after last season's All-Star for the rest of season 6, so I did not count the ones that weren't in the chase. Those were 13 races there. Some of those drivers that won in those races include Mike Mellon, Keith Rich up here, and some others. We got 3 chasers in the field, and those are 3 that did not win this season. Those are Nick Pericles, Micah Kidney, and Robert Rogers. Green flag is out. 17 laps racing. Caution flags are on. If there is a crash and it will warrants a caution, we will have a caution flag wave. Right now, Mike Mellon pulling away as they go 4 wide behind. It's a bit early to be doing this. Allison Rogers from 7th to 2nd place. Mike Mellon holding the lead. James Morton up to 3rd. Mellon running a special paint scheme for this race only. Same can go for Corrando. Lap 1 is complete. Mellon still holding on to the race lead. This is kind of a long race for a showdown for 19 cars. You got to make sure you can make the move to the bottom at the right time. Tony Green won the Cup race here last season. That is his only win of his career, as Tony will take it to the lead with help from Robert Rogers. Corrando, Micah Kidney also on the bottom line. It's Tony Green getting a nice good bumper push by Robert Rogers. Now Robert looking to the inside. Corrando going to help on the bottom. No immediate draft support for the 65. As the 78 will push it to the bottom, going for the race lead. Peyton Goodwin, Kyle Starr moving up towards the front of the field. No bonus for leading any laps or anything here, so Robert pulling away a bit from the pack. Probably not the best idea when you want to stay leading the race. You want somebody on your bumper at all times. But when they're going 4 wide for 2nd, lets you pull out a little bit out in front, it seems. It's Neuwirth, Allison Rogers, Nathan Rogers. As Robert continues to lead. And let's talk drivers that made it into the All-Star that didn't make the chase this season. You've got names such as Brenda Rogers, Austin Alves, Peter Sands, Adam Rogers, Michael Amato, Andrew Rich. And then past champions include Zachary Rogers, Cameron Yadu, Greg Lyons, and then Michael Beeson, who's one of two-time All-Star champions. Amato has won back-to-back All-Stars. Season 5 was at this track of Pensacola. Season 6, however, was at Coca-Cola. Yes. So Amato back at Pensacola this season. Maybe could be looking for a certain thing there. And by the way, for those that don't know, for All-Star grid selection, of course, the Showdown drivers, first to third will be 24th, 25th, 26th. As far as other drivers that didn't get into the All-Star on wins from last season's chase or this season's first 14 races will also be provisionaled. So Beeson, Lyons, Gadu, I think maybe some people that didn't win this season. I think Amato is on that list. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe not. No, Amato won in last season's chase, so he doesn't count. As Pericles to the lead. Kidney behind these two. Kidney almost won at Papyrus last week, but he got beat out by Dylan Young there at the end of the night's two-car battle. We're having some great road course battles this season. I can't wait to see what we get in the chase with Wheels of Fire, also known as Champs-Élysées. We got Circuit of the Americas. We got Sonoma. It's going to be a great chase. Meanwhile, Pericles in the lead here. We're about halfway through the Showdown. Nobody's crashed. So, yeah, let me look here. So, Rogers, Zachary Rogers, that is, Cameron Gadu, Mike Beeson, Greg Lyons are the four other provisionals. Now, that'll go by most recent championship. So, that'll put Beeson 23rd, Zachary Rogers 22nd, Lyons 21st, and Gadu 20th. And then the rest get to qualify. Meanwhile, though, focus on Showdown. Whoa, man, look at the move. Tony Green made it, and then Nathan Rogers took it to a whole nother level. As the 89 will take the lead. I don't think anybody's lost the draft. Nope, nobody has. Colby Alves has actually missed Bristol Dirt this season because the track could only hold 41 drivers. So Colby missed out on Bristol Dirt, which kind of did hinder his chances a bit. Now, he didn't win a race anyway, so he probably wouldn't have been fighting for a spot in the chase. But some of these guys back here know, hey, we've had 13 different winners this season. Why can't we have 23 different winners? You could have some guys. We only have 4 drivers in the chase who haven't won in their career. Who haven't won this season. 4 drivers in the chase who haven't won in the season. We could have all non-chasers win races in the chase. Now, I doubt that's going to happen, but you get what I'm saying. Anything can happen in this chase. Meanwhile, 7 laps to go here in the Showdown. Keith Rich still in the lead. Robert Rogers now giving him a good draft as they're almost 5 wide. Kyle Starr has actually done a pretty good job this season. I actually looked at some of the statistics we've got, and Starr is 3rd on most laps completed this season. So Kyle might not be doing so good, but he has been keeping his nose mostly clean. As now he's going to lead it here at the Showdown. Kyle Starr, the only real rookie this season except for Levi McIntyre, who ran 1 race. As Micah Kidney goes back to the lead. Nathan Rogers, Pericles. There's Chloe Baker up here on that 91 car. Just think of the 77 of Sean Harple. Started the season strong. Was up there in the top 10 in points, and then we just stopped seeing him near the front. And needless to say, he did not make the chase. In other news, Pericles will be driving a BMW for the next series I am doing, so that'll be interesting, going from a Toyota to a BMW. Number will not be kept. We're actually doing a number change to 17, I believe it is, as he takes the lead back from Nathan Rogers. Four laps to go here in the All-Star Showdown. Pericles currently your top driver here, getting in. Right now it would be Nathan Rogers and James Morton. They're second and third right now. If you look at the bottom line, though, I would say James Morton and Benjamin Dion. Dion had a shot to make the chase here. Dion was one of those breakout drivers in Season 1. Kind of got quiet. We see Dion up near the front every now and then. He won that one race last season at Old Spice, but he wasn't much of a threat in the chase. And now we've got a three-car breakaway between Pericles, Nathan Rogers, and Sean Harple. Nathan Rogers to the inside. Nathan going to look for the lead. Here comes Max Newworth. Newworth in that 13 took season 6 off. Probably wasn't the best move on his part because it really took out a good amount of experience. Getting a chance to try to make 50 races would have been really good for that driver right there. He would have had a very good shot probably at making it, what's the word I'm looking for here? Making it work. Probably would have got a couple more wins maybe. He got 3 in Season 5. And now when they're going to come to the white flag, this time by Newworth, will dive to the bottom. Kyle Starr. Starr in very good position here to make the All-Star as a rookie. Starr in that Cinnamon Toast Crunch Toyota. White flag in the air. Top 3 of that lap were Newworth, Starr, and Nathan Rogers. But now Starr's going to get put in the middle. Tony Green. Tony Green with a huge run. Remember what we said about Green? He won this race last season when this was a actual race. And now Tony Green could be looking for a showdown victory. Unless Keith Rich gets a good run here, Keith could poke to the bottom. He's not going to, though. Question is, can Newworth hold on? Or is the draft too strong? Right now, it looks like it's going to be Tony Green, Keith Rich, and Chloe Baker. Checkered flag waving. And it is those 3. It'll be Tony Green, Keith Rich, and Chloe Baker advancing to the All-Star race via the Showdown. So 3 chasers will not be in the All-Star race. That is a first for this season. With that said, though, guys, I will see you next time for the All-Star race.